We have Group 4. We form from 4 group members, that is TENG, the leader from Sem 3, Kaijo, Yin, and ATHIRAH. Modernism in the fine arts is a break with the past and the concurrent search for new form of expressions. Modernism is not only a philosophical movement but also an artistic movement. It is a widespread and far-reaching change movement that originated in Western society in the late 19th to the mid-20th century. The modernist movement emerged at the end of 19th century. Modernism believed that the traditional form of arts, literature, social organizations, and daily life patterns are all outdated, so it is necessary to write up all these outdated things and recreate culture. Modernism encouraged people to re-examine every aspect of things, from business activity to philosophy, to find out what is in that impending progress, and to replace those things with the new and better things, reach the same goals as the old things originally hoped to achieve. By taking car for example, what was considered to be a modern car in the 1920s is very different to what considered to be a modern car in 1940s and the 1960s and the 1980s and the 2000s and today.
What are the elements of modernism nowadays? The elements of modernism are individualism, experimentation, symbolism, and formalism. Characteristics of modernism. Individuals are more intriguing than societies in modernist literature. Modernist writers were mainly concerned with how individuals adapted to changing environments. In some situations, the individual conquered difficulties. What are the 4 characteristics of modernism? The 4 main characteristics of modernism is blended imaginary and themes, absurdism, non-linear narrative, and stream of consciousness.
During the late 19th century, there were 4 girls from different walks of life came to Great Britain and America with their burning passion in their respective fields. The 4 girls are TENG, the one with strong passion in writing; Kaijo, the one who fall in love with dance; Yin, the one with strong sense of art and science with dream to build a skyscraper; and the youngest among them, ATHIRAH, who obsessed about changing the typical music. Together, they will become influential pioneers in their respective fields. Their journey starts now. What should I write about? Let's write about fairy tales. How about we compile them?
Yeah, let's call it Aesop Fables. Are you going to write a story about fairy tales?
Of course not. The time and the society has changed now, so we should change the way we write the story.
I have an idea.
What is it?
Let's write about revolution and how people change the way of doing things after World War.
Wow, that's a great idea, so we can move on.
Go, go, go! Dance, miss?
Oh no, we are not going to dance ballet anymore.
But why, miss? We have been doing this since the beginning of the time.
Well, not anymore. Time has changed. Nowadays, modern dance are trendy.
Modern dance?
Modern dance. Modern dance emphasizes the craftsmanship and structure in the choreography. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. The traditional style of architectural building is really reflects on peoples and the society, right? Yes, I wonder if the people in the future are going to preserve this kind of building.
Well, as classic as these buildings look like, we never know what the future holds.
architects in future probably will try something new in a very revolutionary way. Now, why would anyone abandon this beautiful architectural style, right? Yes.
What do you think about the criteria of this new style of architecture buildings? It must be meets the needs of the realism and functionalism of our time. Our practical houses deserve to be called architecture, as long as this can truly reflect the time they are in.
What should I do? What note should I use to compose a melody? Yes. I think this might work. This melody, this note, this tone, it just might work. Hey, what are the trends these days? Jazz? Did you know that jazz are very trendy these days? I agree. People use jazz music in musical theatre, musical film, and opera. Nowadays, composers all around the world are trying so hard to find their own music style.
Key questions. The first question is, when did modernism start? Second, what are the 4 characteristics of modernism? Third question is, what are the elements of modernism nowadays? The last question is, how does modernism affect the societies?
What should I write about? 对啊，就2句吧。Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. What should I write about? 不出来吗？你继续讲，你有吗？我要跟他讲，好 ，Let's write 2, 1, action. What should I write about? Let's write about fairy tales. How about we compile them? Fine. Are we still going to write story about fairy tales? Of course not. The time and society has changed now, so we should change the way we write our story. Sorry.